This is one of those times where I believe that, Miss Shana is way in over her head. I feel like she's too much and too knee deep in this relationship. Let's go.
Oh, hello.
And Amber, here's your coffee.
Thank you. I need to stop snacking. I need to get some food.
We need to talk.
Thank you. So we need to talk.
Yeah.
About what?
Amber seemed pretty upset.
Shana, don't do this.
And yes, I am going to do this because it's time to talk. And you don't want nobody to tell you nothing, but I need to tell you something. Men like that are very hard to find. Now, it's not the
That does what? Provide a bunch of money. Again, that is not enough. That is not enough. It doesn't matter how much money. Let's say him come in and him buy another restaurant and him buy 10 more restaurants. And all you're doing is buying her diamonds and pearls and gold watch and gold wigs and gold and whatever else it is, but you provide her with no love and no support. I don't think you're hard to find. I mean, it's easy to find a person that doesn't care. That's one of the easiest things to find is somebody that doesn't care. Just go outside right now, outside the road, and I mean, you'll find many men that don't care about you at this point because they have other things in their mind. So I disagree with that, Shana.
that some will make mistakes.
Shana.
And it's already hard enough for us as women now to find a good man.
Okay. But we have a customer, so we can
And
keep
I understand the customer. I'm quite sure he understands. He's a man too.
Oh my God.
But it's very hard to find a good man. And if he make mistakes, I mean, so what? We all make mistakes, Amber.
Oh, what?
Listen, Missy, stay in this conversation. I decided I need to talk to Keisha and Amber.
Somebody needs to come in this
I said,
conversation.
Amber,
Okay.
like I said, and I'm not trying to overstep my boundaries,
But
but
you
I
are.
am. Okay.
Yeah, overstep your boundaries right now. Okay, so you see, here's the deal with marriages. Unless you have the full scope of what's happening in the marriage, you don't really have a leg to stand on. Mishana doesn't know how far Amber is coming from with her thing. And I'm gonna give Amber a little bit of defense because she probably needs it at this point, from a male perspective. Anthony really has not expressed the he hasn't even come close yet to doing enough where even me can say, well, him really tried. He hasn't come close enough yet. Because most of his doing has been from a place of being forced to do what he need to do. The vacation this morning only came because you're in a pickle right now. Why wasn't the vacation a thing from way before? The moment they came back from off of the hiatus from the Sheila whole thing, why wasn't the vacation a thing then? That's what should have been the first thing to do back then. Then she had this restaurant she asked me for assistance with, and you don't assist her with it at all. I don't think it's going to cut it. I think Mishana is way in over her head.
But I am going to say this to you because I don't want nothing to ever come up and say, well, nobody never told me. Well, I'm telling you, it's very hard to find a good man at these days and times.
You're right.
It's very hard.
You are right about that. It is extremely hard.
And a lot of times we think that we find something else outside of what we got, and it end up being worse than what we had.
And that's the truth too. Amen, sister.
Okay.
Amen. Because you don't know the whole story, Shana.
And I may not know the whole story, Amber, but I do
You
know.
gotta know the story to know.
Oh Lord,
You need
Keisha.
to know the
Oh
story.
Lord, my God. She won't let me talk, but I'm gonna tell you, he's a good man. And
How you know that though? How you know that? What we know is that Anthony is a man, basically. As to if he's a good man is debatable. Because Anthony is just supplying Amber with a bunch of money. And like I said before, after a period of time, the money means nothing. It means nothing. As much as I talk about pum pum means nothing after a period of time. If all you do is lay down on your back and give me some pum pum, and then you know what I mean, I cannot bounce a conversation off of you. I'm going to go find another girl that I can bounce a conversation off of. So you have to really be careful with like how you're bargaining these chips. And then again, she want Keisha to stay outside, but she in the same business at the same point. Boy, Miss Shana, not easy. So, you know what? Hey, I think Amber needs to stand her ground with this one. I feel like she has to stand her ground with this one because I feel like Anthony has a lesson to learn with this. You know what I mean? Whether him and Amber work out or not, I want him to learn the lesson because I feel like that's the biggest thing. When you go through divorce, the question is, do you learn the lesson? Just like I want Amber to learn the lesson as well, because the truth is, if she leaves this marriage, where does she go in her thing? Does she also learn the lesson, or she go back into the same patterns? That's also a question I have.
he's trying.
Good man.
He's trying, and you got to give him credit for trying.
Do I?
Yes, you do.
Shana, I appreciate your I was gonna say advice, but it's more like intrusion. I just don't think that this is the time or the place.
When is the time, Amber?
Not
He just walked out here upset.
I don't care.
Well,
He walked out
you don't
here
care about your husband being upset?
No, I do not.
Why?
Has she ever met Shana?
Why are we talking about this right
Oh, Lord.
Well, you know what the deal is though with this though. I hope that Amber recognizes though the damage that she has also caused. And here's what I mean. Because she has brought her business to the restaurant, right? And not necessarily today. We're not talking about today, because I'm not going to use today. Today is not the day. I'm talking about from before, because she has brought it to the restaurant. That's why it's spilling over like this now. So I hope that right now she's taking this as a cue that the next time you may want to leave your business at home where it needs to stay. And when you go and talk to Anthony, you talk to him at home so that way you don't get people intruding in your business. This is also a lesson for her.
Like I said, Amber,
Have you ever been his
once more, it's hard to find a good man. And a man that provides and a man that's willing to stay. It's hard.
So I'm the problem, is what you're saying.
I'm not saying you're the problem.
No, I feel like you're
I'm
giving.
just saying
I'm
that
the
you're
problem.
not giving him a chance. You complaining. You ungrateful.
Wow. How else
Why
do
he
you
come
feel?
up here trying to help? But that's like that wasn't good enough for you.
Yeah, I think Shana way over her head. Shana, from the levels that Amber is at right now, trust me, Amber has gone. I'm not gonna say she's perfect because she's not, but the levels that Amber has gone, not even me would have got them levels there. With the levels of the Sheila thing and all of that, I wouldn't have gone those levels. So I'm not gonna make it look like, I would have gone those levels to be very, very fair with her. I feel that she's done the best she possibly can. Miss Shana is way in over her head. Give me a take. Is she? Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna talk to y'all soon.